Some people love reading self-help books to keep them on the right track. To achieve holistic well-being, we need to ensure that all aspects of our lives are well maintained. Focusing on a healthy diet, an active lifestyle, or having the right mindset will not lead to total human optimization. In this book, we're taught different strategies to control and live each day to own the rest of our lives. Here are the top 7 lessons from the book Own the Day, Own Your Life by AUBREY Marcus. Lesson 1. Kickstart your day. How do we start our mornings? Do we wake up late and spend the first few minutes on social media? Or do we get up and immediately start doing what we've planned in mind? How we begin our mornings usually sets the tone for the rest of our day. We must be intentional in each of our actions right at the start of the day, because this will keep our momentum, leading to purposeful activities. Marcus suggests 3 things to start our day right. 1 is to hydrate ourselves. We need to regain the hydration we lost while asleep, so drinking water is a must. Unfortunately, coffee does not count as hydration. Next is to get some light. Opening the windows or going outside for some natural light is suggested. Lastly, we need to keep moving. Our internal clock may haven't recovered from the rest period, so engaging in physical activities will surely boost us. Lesson 2. Make the most out of idle time. For most workers, a significant portion of the day goes to commuting to and from work. Considering the traffic during rush hour and where we live, we could spend hours on the road. Most people see this as a waste of time, but it shouldn't be the case. Although we may not get to do some tasks while on the road, we could still engage in other productive activities. For instance, we could practice mindfulness or being aware of the present moment, the here and now. We could focus on our breathing, noticing our surroundings without being fixated on them. We could also listen to some guided audio meditations or some podcasts while on the road. Practicing mindfulness and other breathing exercises can help us be more aware of ourselves and give us clarity and peace of mind. Lesson 3. Remember your why. We're often advised to pursue the things that we love to do. In this way, the tasks that we have to do will not become a burden, since we enjoy doing them. However, this belief seems to be incomplete. Aside from enjoying the things we do, it's also essential to know why we're doing it in the first place. Knowing our why will help us determine what's worth doing and what's not worth our time and effort. If we know the reason why we're pursuing something, it also makes us more motivated and invested in the process. Lesson 4. Watch what you eat. Eating the right food will provide our bodies with the much-needed energy to sustain all our activities. Marcus suggests that we need to eat protein-rich foods, and even some fatty ones. If we choose between a high-fat diet and a sugary one, we should opt for the former. If we could not have a breakfast rich in protein or fats, we better skip the meal. Aside from breakfast, lunch is also an important meal. Lunch allows us to evaluate and restart our day, so we have to ensure that we're still getting nutrients from this meal, which means no processed or artificial foods. Marcus also suggests that we should explore a variety of dishes, which means we should not eat the same meal every day. Lesson 5. Take that power nap. After a meal, we often want to relax for a while and start to feel sleepy. We only have an hour of lunch break, and it wouldn't hurt to insert some power nap during this break. If we go back to work right away, even if our bodies still don't have the energy to do so, we won't still be productive. The best thing to do is to listen to our bodies. If it tells you to rest for 10 to 20 minutes, then go ahead and do so. Studies suggest that power naps lead to better concentration than drinking coffee, or longer sleep time at night. Having our power naps will make us more energized and ready to continue our day. Lesson 6. Have a social media break. In this technology-driven generation, most people spend a lot of time on their smartphones. We may have to check our phones during work hours constantly, but after work we have the freedom to tune off notifications. Doing this is difficult, especially if we're used to spending a lot of time scrolling through Facebook and other social media sites. But no matter how challenging this may be, we need to learn how to manage our social media use for the sake of our well-being. We could use the time we spend on social media for more productive undertakings. When we're hooked on our phones, time passes by so fast without us noticing it, so it's best to use it for more important things. Lesson 7. Establish human connection. We may be focused on our work every day, but we should not forget to give our family and friends time. We only have to render 8 hours each day for 5 days for work, so we should spend the rest of the time with our loved ones. As much as possible, we do not bring work home with us to spend the evenings checking on our family and what happened with them that day. Spending time with loved ones will help us nurture our connection with them, providing us the happiness that no amount of work or fulfillment can provide. In conclusion, this book serves as a one-stop shop on different tips for optimizing our lives. It's well packed with a lot of information, ranging from sleep, nutrition, training, and other self-help strategies. After reading the book, we realize that each day affects the rest of the days, so we need to ensure that we do the right things and live our lives properly. Changing our daily routines little by little as we go along each day will lead to positive changes as time goes by. Thank you for listening. If you like the book summary and you want to see more in this category, please like and subscribe so I can create more. You can also get a free copy of the entire audiobook by clicking the link in the description. Until next time.